Pastor Haley, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is truly a pleasure to be joining you today, and thank you dearly for the opportunity. The Kingdom of Bahrain and Christians United for Israel share enough ideals and priorities to make it obvious that we should work more closely with one another. When I received this invitation, I thought this is a wonderful step in doing exactly that. Now, although the three religions of Islam, Christianity, and Judaism have had a somewhat tumultuous relationship throughout most of history, today's sophistication, our modern and mature understanding of people, has set a new table. And as with any set of siblings at their father's table, we, children of Abraham, are able to sit together today with respect, even if not in full agreement. But like siblings, we hold a core set of values, principles that steer our common moral compass, guiding our lives and determining how we affect those lives around us. In Bahrain, for decades, we have championed the beliefs of mutual respect and religious tolerance. With the largest Catholic cathedral in the Middle East and the oldest operating synagogue in the region outside of Israel, it is evident that although Islam is the religion of our majority, it is by no means the only one to flourish in our land. But this respect for all, fueled by our genuine love of people, is not the only attribute that we in Bahrain hold dear. Since our founding, the Kingdom of Bahrain has been on the forefront of inclusion. Such conviction, endemic to our culture, has always compelled us to do what was right and what is right. When Christian Americans, missionaries, washed up on our shores over 150 years ago, we didn't only welcome them, but supported them in the building of a hospital, the establishment of a school, and the sharing of their faith. Over the subsequent years, we have welcomed various peoples from all over the world, with a simple common denominator of looking for a better life. Under the auspices of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa al Khalifa, the Kingdom of Bahrain has transitioned from a traditional monarchy to a constitutional monarchy with a bicameral legislature, and at present the Middle East's first female speaker. And throughout all of this, as the number of openly practiced faiths in our land has gone up, tensions with all peace-loving nations have precipitously dropped, especially with the State of Israel, as attested by the Abraham Accords. Yet another case in which that culturally embedded Bahraini sense of morality and conviction compelled us to do the right thing was in 2019. In a public display and declaration, it was a resounding cry of enough. Our world today is too knowledgeable. We have too strong an understanding of other religions, psychology, human nature to justify such toxic Neanderthalic behavior as anti-Semitism or the condemnation of a state merely wanting to exist in peace. Now, that does not exclusively apply to the State of Israel. Though with the determined leadership of His Majesty the King, we signed the Accords in 2019, but our dialogue with the Jewish people goes back much further. For these Accords were a public proclamation as opposed to a starting point. Our communications with Tel Aviv have merely been brought into the spotlight, and although this public display will surely act as an example to others, it is simply an enhancement of an already warming relationship. The lifeblood of any relationship is honest and open communication, and as such, that respect for all peoples, that urging of other nations to share this respect has been a constant point of discussion. We strongly advocate for the free and safe existence of the State of Israel, and we strongly advocate for the free and safe existence of a Palestinian state, which will only serve to affirm the free and safe existence of countries in the region. For none of us are truly free and safe if one of us is not truly free and safe. When all like-minded, peace-loving people come together, everybody prospers. When defenses can be let down, when communities are joined, when people are embraced, dialogue happens. And when dialogue happens, trade may occur. And when trade occurs, cultural, educational, and social exchanges are surely to follow. So please let me leave you with this thought. We both share the values, the priorities, and the goals to make great strides for the people of the region, including the people of Israel. And through the example that we set, the people of the world. Thank you.